Hi, friends. Welcome to our PEA podcast. I am your host, Nadia.
And I'm your co-host, Alejandra.
And today we have our amazing PEA President, Stephanie Yocum. Welcome to our podcast.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yes. So she's going to start with a lot of
questions. You got all the questions, Alejandra.
Yes. So I've seen your face. I get your emails.
Lots of emails.
Yes, you're the president. But tell me, what do you do? What do you do?
Oh my gosh, what do I do? It's like a different day every day.
What do you not do?
What do I not do, right? I'm a professional fire putter outer, the chief negotiator, managing staff, getting out into schools, probably our chief organizer. Like, what do I not do, right? And each day is so different. Like you have things scheduled and you work within your schedule, but then like things pop up, members call and things like that. And so your day is different every day.
How did you get to become a PEA president?
Oh my gosh. Well, and I'll tell it, I've told some people my story, right? I've been in education for 16 years. I was a math teacher, middle school, in Levy County up in North Central Florida. And that's where I started my career before we came to Polk. And I told some of my people, even in my session today, I wasn't a member of my union for my first 2 years of teaching.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even know what unions were, and so I just heard, you hear the things like, oh, those corrupt Teamsters, they're going to beat people's kneecaps out. Like, I'm like, I don't want any part of that. and so like, I really didn't know what unions were. And, I was going about my business and, I got in trouble because, I kind of have a big mouth. And so my union president at the time worked at my school. And because we were a smaller county, she wasn't duty released. Like, I'm able to be duty released. And she sat with me and I'm like, you know what? Like, she didn't have to do that. And so I started to get involved. I signed up. And then 6 months later, she's coming to me. She's asking, hey, I want you to be on my bargaining team. I'm like, okay, we'll see what this is about. And so I started to be on their bargaining team. And then about a year later, hey, our vice president is retiring, and so I was like, she's like, I would like you to run. I'm like, really? Like, okay, yeah, okay. And then when my husband, my late husband that had passed away, we moved down here because he got a job down here. I'm like, look, I can teach math anywhere. I just need to be close to a Publix. And so we landed in the land of Publix. Yeah. And then I started working at Lake Gibson, and I automatically became a building rep, and then I just got involved here. And then, when our previous president, Mary Ann, was getting ready to step back and retire, she asked me if I would be interested in running. And I'm like, really? Me? Like what? And then I ran, and it's been the honor of my life to be in this position. And so that's kind of like how I got roped into union work.
Yes, yeah. Now, I know you mentioned TDA, and we'll go more into detail later on what that is. But I hear a lot of people talking about your salary and how much money you make. So
gods and gobs of money.
How does TDA and your salary work?
So
you could explain it to us quickly.
And so unions are people power, right? And so when unions are formed, we have employees that have said, we are pooling our money and our resources so that we have power at the table. We have power at the table with our employer. We have power with our state legislature. And that takes money and resources, right? And so we have enough membership to be able to support not only me being out of the classroom to work for our union, but also our executive vice president. We're able to have staff. We're able to have people be able to duty release for other things, to do union work, like being on bargaining or do committee work. And so all of that takes money, right? Mm-hmm. And so, I'm a 12-month employee. And so our bylaws dictate how we're paid. Okay. And I'm paid probably less than even some of the teachers out there that are working 12 months that have been here for 30 plus years. And so it's very comparable when you look at, the time with the summer and things like that.
Okay, so what you're saying is you work 12 months, 6 days a week, because we're recording on a Saturday, and you pretty much still get paid teacher salary.
Yeah.
Okay. So that clarifies some questions. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I hope to be on again.
We'll probably have you in another time because there's a lot more questions out there for you.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Yay.
So remember, you want to join, be a member. You also want to follow our podcast. You can find them on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you. See you
Thanks,
next time.
guys.
Bye.